Rachel Nichols, Fox Sports. What do you think the difference was in this close fourth quarter as opposed to the previous few close fourth quarters?
I think finishing our possessions late with a rebound defensively. Whether we were playing fast out of it or slowing it down, I think just not allowing them to get, second chance buckets, especially late. I feel like those are when they hurt the most, and I think we did a good job closing out possessions.
First row right here on the left, Jeff.
The three-pointer you hit with a little under 2 minutes ago, Vic kind of throws you the ball late clock, and you have to just do something with it. What's going through your mind in that situation, or is there even time for something to go through your mind in that situation?
Well, I saw the clock the whole time. I was just waiting on it just in case he did pass it, but I was honestly getting ready to go crash and try and rebound. But, late clock, at that point in the game, I feel like you have to be alert, know the clock. So I was just able to get enough space to get one off.
Second row on the right.
Hey, Stephon, Liam McCune from Sports Illustrated. Thanks for taking a few minutes. This was a gutsy win in front of a rocking MSG crowd. How did you and your teammates come together in the face of the adversity of playing in Madison Square Garden's first NBA Finals game in 30 years?
Yeah, just like you said, it's their first Finals game in 30 years. We expected it to be loud in here. We said coming into the game, they're going to have their runs, they're going to make shots. And when that happens, just stick together, stay poised, and, just really play together. And I feel like we did that for a majority of the 48 minutes, and I feel like that's why we came out on top.
Yeah. Third row.
Yeah, Steph, Matt Guzman, Spurs on SI. I know you don't have a box score up there, but even on nights when De'Aaron's not shooting at his best, he finds ways to impact the offense. He led the team in assists tonight. How would you describe your trust in him when the game gets late, just the way he's able to deliver in whatever way he's able to?
I think Fox is such a smart player. Having the ball in his hands late is like a comfort thing for us. And I feel like whether he's shooting the ball well or not, he generates a good shot for us pretty much every time. And I think his ability to touch the paint against whoever, and whether it's a layup for himself like he did late or finding kickouts like he did for Dev, especially late, those are all big-time plays. And, the box score doesn't always show it, but, the way he's affected our team all year is the reason why we're here.
Second row, Tanya.
Tanya Ganguly, New York Times. Victor was in here and he said you might be the most mature player on the team. What do you think of that assessment?
I don't know.
Do you feel like the most mature player on the team?
I might be. Honestly, probably, yeah. Other than Vic. Probably Vic be number one. I don't go to sleep at 9 p.m., so. But I'm probably a close second.
Last row.
Steph, it's Randall Williams from Bloomberg News. This series has been probably one of the most physical that I can recall in recent memory. I wonder what is your mindset as you continue to play? Some fouls go your way, some don't. How do you continue playing through that as the momentum goes back and forth?
It's basketball at the end of the day. Playoffs have really been physical for us leading up to this moment. So I feel like our previous series kind of prepared us for, the physicality that they bring. And I feel like we're just built for it. We have a lot of guys that, aren't going to back down. And, we all, stand together, regardless of what happens on the court. So, us just being physical throughout the whole 48 minutes, I feel like it's just, it's grown as part of our brand of our basketball, so.
Last row on the right.
Hi, Kemal Bozkurt, HaberName.com from Istanbul. You got the Spurs back into the series. What is the biggest challenge heading into Game 4?
Probably just not getting bored with the things that work for us, and sticking with the process. Even though it might not work out all the time, they might make a shot. They might get an offensive rebound, but, sticking with our process and, not getting bored with it and understanding what won us this game and bringing it into the next game.
Standing here on the left, Mike.
Hey, Steph. Mike Vorkanoff with The Athletic. You guys seem like you're at your best when you're just able to get to the rim over and over, and obviously you did that a lot tonight. Do you feel like the Knicks try to make some adjustments throughout these games to wall off the paint as best they can, and what do you need to do to be able to continue to get to the rim as much as you have?
Uh, I wouldn't say they made too big of adjustments against us. I feel like that's just how they play, honestly. You know, watching them throughout the year, playing them early in the year. I mean, they always, you know, load the paint. And, I mean, yeah, just us playing to our strengths, you know, not allowing that to, you know, stop our aggressiveness, get into the paint, and just understanding when we're being aggressive and touching the paint, it's not always for us to score. I feel like that just opens up, you know, passing lanes and puts them in rotations. And I feel like when we change sides and move the ball like that, especially after a paint touch, I feel like we're pretty hard to stop.
Last row on the left.
Over here, obviously a long way to go, but what's the relief in getting a win here as opposed, you know, 0-3 hole would have been a pretty deep hole to get out of. What's the relief to get one?
I don't know. I don't know if I would say relief. I mean, I feel like we still haven't really done anything. Obviously, we're still down 2-1, and we're looking forward to the next 48 minutes. But, I mean, yeah, whether we won or lost this game, I mean, the series wouldn't have been over for us. So, obviously, it feel good to win, especially on the road after dropping, you know, two bad ones. But, I mean, yeah, I think our confidence has, you know, been the same throughout this series, regardless of what happened. So, I mean, I feel like we're just looking forward to the next 48.
Last row, Ben.
Steph, part of the reason why Victor was praising your maturity was because of the free throws that you hit at the end. He said he didn't really hear the crowd, but it was loud. What was going through your mind during that situation? Did you hear them all, and how did it feel to hit both?
I mean, it felt great. I mean, obviously you hear them, you're in the arena. But, I mean, at that point, I mean, it's just you and the rim, honestly. I mean, we work on, you know, pressure, free throws, you know, situations like that all the time when we're in the gym. I mean, obviously you can't, you know, replicate anything like that. But I think just to go up there and and just our will and want to win, you know, I feel like no matter who went up there and went to the line, I feel like we would have knocked them down.
Fourth row in the middle.
Kyle Wagner, New York Daily News. It seems like your ball pressure and denial has gotten the Knicks out of a lot of the ball movement that they've been doing. A few of them hit a high percentage of their shots. Would you still say you've done a good job this game, or like how would you classify it?
I mean, I have to go back and watch it, but I mean, just going off of looking back on it right now, I feel like my aggressiveness throughout the game was pretty consistent, pretty solid. I probably picked up a couple bad fouls. I mean, they didn't really hurt me too bad. Obviously, I didn't have to come out the game for any of them. But, yeah, just trying to use my aggressiveness but still stay smart while doing it. I feel like we did a good job.
Hey, De'Aaron. Mike Vorkanoff with The Athletic. Sorry, if you want to look at the box more.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
It seems like a key to so many champions of the last half decade has been kind of continuity and time playing together. For you guys, you're all still kind of in your first year together, right? I know some have been here longer than that, but just as a whole, do you feel like your continuity, your cohesiveness has been coming together in these playoffs? And how do you continue to grow that as these games go on, especially when these are tight wire type, you know, finals games?
I mean, I think we've been close just throughout the year. Obviously, you know, getting to know each other on and off the court. But I think that's why we've been so good, because we have a bunch of, I think, good guys, guys whose personalities don't clash, people who are selfless, and it's made us a good team. We have talent. We knew that we had talent. And it was how well and how quickly could we gel together. And I think we did it pretty quickly. You don't win 62 games by accident, and I feel like you don't get to the finals by accident. So we're continuing to obviously get better together, and you know that's why we're in this position.
Second row on the right.
Hey, De'Aaron, Liam McCune from Sports Illustrated. What did you see out of your team tonight in a really difficult road environment to come out and pull out a huge win?
I mean, every game that we've played, I think we've had the bigger lead in all these games, and it's the big thing is, you know, how can we sustain the way that we're playing? I think in the first half we've come out, we've hit first. You know, they've responded, and sometimes we didn't respond well, but we kind of kept the games close. But I think tonight we responded well to their run. They had a big run in the first half. They get up at halftime, and we're, you know, thinking to ourselves, how can we get back to playing the way that we were playing, with the ball moving, with getting stops, not giving up offensive rebounds, not turning the ball over. And whenever we were able to do that, I think that's why we were able to, one, get back into the game, and two, kind of grow our lead and finish the game off.
Standing on the left, Jared.
Jared White's The Athletic. Two things. One, how good did it feel to hit that shot there after missing it earlier, and that being at the end of the game, and that being kind of like a signature shot for you? And then two, how did you spend the time in New York leading up to this decompressing or compressing more, and how did that downtime help prepare you for tonight?
I mean, making that shot, like I said, it's a make or miss league a lot of times. A lot of times it's get to your spot, and if you miss that shot, like, is what it is. But you try to make that shot more often than not, obviously. But it feels good to hit a big shot down the stretch. But I mean, for us, we knew that we have a chance. It's not like we're just coming out here and getting rolled. We've been in these games, and we've known why we lost some of these games. And for me, I don't do much anyway, so I'm not doing too much.
Fourth row on the left, DA.
David Aldridge with The Athletic. De'Aaron, I know Vic doesn't usually have bad games or games where he doesn't play up to his standards, but after game 2, what was he like? Was there any tell pregame? Does he get quieter? Does he get louder when he's ready to kind of explode again?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's the way that everybody would think, a great player would react. Obviously, he was, upset with himself. And it's not even, like I said, it's not even about the missed shots. He would get on himself, more about the turnover at the end of the game. And those things happen. But there was definitely no inkling that I thought that he wouldn't come out here and respond the way that he did.
Third row in the middle, John.
Yeah, John Hollinger from The Athletic. You guys had one play on defense in particular. With about 4 minutes left, they came out of the timeout. Wemby ended up blocking Shaman at the rim. But you guys had 20 seconds of scrambling. Before that, I think you guarded 4 different players on that play. Can you just tell me what you were kind of going through in that sequence and how that looked for you being on the floor for it?
Yeah, I mean, we know at this point when you've played a team so many times, you know what they're going to do. They know what you're going to do. They got us in rotations, and it's not a secret. And teams want to get Vic out of the paint. That's not a secret, and we have gotten good about rotating around him, and he's gotten better at closing out to shooters, getting guys off the line while trying to stay in front of him. I mean, how many guys are just going to get to the rim and then finish over him? So with someone like Landry, who obviously shoots the skin off the ball, who shoots the leather off the ball, he got him off the line. We're scrambling around him. Does he want to finish over him or not? He elected to try to finish over him. He blocked the shot. If he passed the ball out, we're Xing around Vic, we're scrambling, and that's the way that I think we've guarded them pretty well. And a lot of some of their baskets, I forget what the stat was, but it was like they're shooting a godly percentage under 3 seconds in the shot clock. And if you're playing 20, 21, 22 seconds of great defense and they make a shot, tap them on the butt, good job. But that's where we want to live. We want to live in that area of them trying to take tough shots at the end of the shot clock. And like I said, if they're making them, so be it. But usually the numbers are in our favor if we're getting them to play that deep into the shot clock.
First row here on the left.
Yeah, De'Aaron, Matt Guzman, Spurs on his side. You talked about it being a make or miss league, and we've talked about that a lot this season, just, shooting with confidence. Is there ever a point in a game where you kind of realize, whether it be basketball gods, karma, whatever you want to call it, like, this thing is just not falling for me? And if so, how do you kind of get over that? Are you able to lean on your experience a little bit in those?
Yeah, I mean, you continue to play the right way. I think that's all it is. Make or miss, I'm not just going to be forcing shots because I'm hot or because I'm missing shots. So, we always talk about it, when we're moving the ball, regardless of who it is, the ball finds who it needs to find. And we continue to play that way. Like I said, we don't want to come here and then change what we're doing. There's a reason that we got here, and there's a reason that we've been competing at a high level this entire season.
Third row on the right, John.
Darren, you talked about your halftime response a little bit. I'm wondering if that halftime felt like timely, like, okay, we're getting this 20-minute break instead of a 2-minute break at the right time, given how well they were playing at the end of the second quarter, and maybe what was a specific point of emphasis on either end of the floor in that break?
Yeah, it's like a fight, like a UFC fight, boxing fight, whatever it is, and you kind of get hit and you're wobbly at the end of a round. we gave up 42 points and only scored 24 points in that quarter. So it was definitely, a break that we needed, and we didn't have to waste a timeout. So being able to come back in, regroup, and then we came out in the second half and we hit them first, tied the game up quickly. So there are definitely times where you want to try to stop a run, and they finished that quarter great. We didn't finish it well, and once we did that and we came out and we hit first, we made it kind of felt like a new game for us.
Last question, Tom.
De'Aaron, Wemby called Steph maybe the most mature player on the team. What did you see from him tonight, just from start to finish, but particularly during crunch time?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of see it, like his personality, his demeanor, that's the way that he is. He's kind of always cool, always. Obviously, there are times where you get frantic, and that's just being young, but his game is definitely mature beyond his years. And he was big for us. Hit a big three towards the end of a shot clock, knocks down 2 big free throws for us, and he's guarding his tail off the entire game. His game is as mature as it could be, especially at 21 years old.